Hi, how are you? Welcome. What's going on? We're all here just hanging out in our little laptops. Welcome. You got your lunch? You all happening there? Now, I booked the office and I forgot that I work from home. So don't mind her. She's just doing some her thesis. Hey, can you go to the other room? I'm just doing it. She can't hear me. She's not real. It's all right. I'm just kidding, guys. How you doing? Hey, John. John's here. I can actually see all of you guys out there in the comments. So please say hi. Hopefully you are sitting down to a lovely Uber Eats meal, whatever that might be. Tell us what you're having. If it's dumplings, it's a weird... oh, look. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Court's here as well. Good to see you, Court. Lots happening. But tell you what, we're going to get going in just a sec. I just wanted to make sure that everyone's here, everyone's cool, everyone's comfortable, and that you're all looking good, and that you're feeling like you're enjoying a little snack while we have a bit of a chat. Because nothing says a fun lunchtime like doing a bit of extra work. But everyone's under the pump, everyone is time poor, and that's why we are here to help you out. John is on the Red Rooster over on the YouTube as well. Good to see you there, John. If anyone can beat Red Rooster, step it up. And I don't know if you can. Those little subs with the gravy stuff in them, unbelievable. Surprisingly expensive, but that doesn't matter because it was free today, doesn't it? Good times. Look, we are going to get going. We're going to kick this little thing off in just a sec. Just like I said, making sure everyone's here. Welcome to everybody who's out there on LinkedIn. Welcome to everybody who's out there on Facebook. And welcome to anyone who's watching us on YouTube. You and John are there. Do shout out in the comments. We'd love to see you. We're going to have a bit of a chat just about some things. You can just kick back and listen. It's only going to take 15 minutes of your time, so you'll still have some time to scarf your lunch at the end of all that. So let's get rid of this. If you haven't signed in, look, that's just a little bit of bad luck, but you don't have to worry about it. There will be more of these coming in the future, and you can sign up. And even if you haven't signed up, even if you're not a customer, you just want to hang around, find out what's going on, this is definitely the place to be, because you might even learn something, and we might even make your day and save you some time. Now, sharing space isn't ideal, but that's just the way it goes. Hey, Michelle, how are you out there on LinkedIn? Lovely to see you. What are you having for lunch? Have you got something tasty? I can see. I know, it's terrifying, isn't it? When you're like, oh my God, he's talking to me. He's talking to me. I have to talk to someone. She won't talk to me. Oh yeah. Hey, will you? No, she's not going to talk to me. I understand we're all feeling you're out there in tech world and it feels like everything's getting the better of you, and you wished for a simpler time. You just wish that, the devils weren't just looking over your shoulder the entire time. But we want to get you to a place where you can do everything that you want to do with... Sorry, didn't somebody tell me that he was there? That's terrifying. You want to spend your time at work, just having a bit of a laugh with your workmates, don't you? Really? Clearly these are evil workmates. What are you guys laughing about? Was there something I said? No? I don't think so. I mean, they're called an evil corporation, but I reckon I do most of the evil here. I do 90% of the evil. I don't understand why it's my job all of a sudden. If we had more time, maybe I could spread more of that evil around. So let's talk timesheets. Let's talk some stuff. Because what I want to do is hang out with my friends most of the time. Not these ones, obviously. These guys are scarily good looking, and I feel a little bit weird just hanging around them. So if I had my choice, what would I be doing? I would be probably something. Yeah. This is good. This is where I'd be spending my time. This is what I'd rather be doing than working and doing timesheets and HR. So let's find out how we can get all that stuff, all the timesheets, all the HR processes, bundle them up and get the hassle out of our lives. I'm going to introduce a very special guest. We don't want to make this too scholarly, too academic. We don't want it to be too much of a lecture. We're going to have just a lovely, friendly fireside chat. And we've actually imported a fire into the Connection offices, especially for that. So stand back, there's some amazing special effects coming up here. But first, what I'm going to do is literally just go over there in this room, but watch this. Let the magic happen. Let's just do it. Yeah, mate. How are you?
Hey, Ryan.
Thanks for joining me, man. Now, some of these people haven't met you. Jono, introduce yourself. What is it that you do for Connection?
Yeah, so my name's Jonathan Patchell and I'm the Sales and Marketing Director.
very important stuff. You got a business card? That's all right. I know where you live. But so
paperless.
I'll email you a business card.
Yeah.
So look, what are the you throw me. That's really good. What are the problems with business using paper in the first place? What are the problems? What's up? What are they up against?
Well, I'm just going to put it out there the first time here, but look, something that we never thought about 12, 18 months ago was paper can actually spread disease. It's a COVID thing. So
one of the paper's least popular updates is now deadly.
Exactly. So look, with the new introductions of all the COVID and the new sort of world that we live in, people are embracing more paperless systems, and obviously they help stop spreading disease. But the other thing that it also does is provides that real flow of information back into your organisation in real time.
Yeah. Well, you're not waiting for people to actually physically deliver a piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the stories that I hear all the time. Back in the old days, but still to this day, to some people that they're waiting for their staff to submit timesheets and do all that sort of stuff, and they're always on the phone chasing them down, sending them SMSs, and that's the story really with paper.
Yeah. So what are some of the ways that Connection tackles those problems?
Well, first of all, like for example with paper, if you're doing a pre-start or something on a vehicle or something like that, we find that sometimes the paper can be lost. Other times when it does come finally back to the office, you can't even recognise the person's handwriting, or bits and pieces are missing. But so we come in there and basically we try to eliminate 100%, but we probably get to about 90 to 95% of the business to be 100% paperless organisation. So everything is done on here, the most powerful thing in the world, your mobile phone that everybody lives on, or your tablet as well, and also on your computer. So basically digitising your whole business.
Yeah, well, we're talking specifically today about timesheets. So what are timesheets, how are paperless timesheets working better from a staff's perspective?
Well, timesheets have massive efficiency gains going electronic. We're able to link timesheets back to a piece of equipment if they're like an operator of a piece of equipment, that'd be a heavy vehicle or even an excavator. And we can link that information back to the project for costings and also utilisation. So we understand how much those assets and things are being used. Obviously everything's electronic, so as they're submitting their timesheets, that can be all processed by workflows and approval processes as well internally. Saying that every business is different as well when it comes to workflows. So that's where we tailor the solution to your business.
So what would the experience of filling in a timesheet actually be like for the average employee?
There's quite a few ways to actually import the timesheet. People refer to them as like Bundy clocks in factories and things. We used to have a card and stamp the card, or these days a Bundy clock can be also like a fingerprint or even an iris scan. We sort of replaced those Bundy clocks by NFC, which is another acronym there, which stands for near field communication, and that's a tag that they can actually swipe, and what that does,
I think it's called a blip blip. It's the blip blip.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're entering a building or your gym or whatever you're going to be doing, that sort of technology. And we can actually then capture that to make it really easy for the staff to put their timesheets in. Other customers use QR codes, which is another type. So they're using their phone and scanning the QR code of what they're doing. And then there's just the normal way is just basically using our app and just tapping a button, checking in and checking out, which is all linked to the schedule in the background.
Yeah, wow. Is there other ways in the sort of HR field that the paperless aspect can really be turned up a notch?
Well, yeah. I mean, with HR, obviously, you're always chasing your employees down for their competencies and for their training records and their licenses updates, and that's all in the Connection One system as well.
Right.
That all the employees are notified. Like for example, when their license is going to be expiring.
Right.
And the other big one is subcontractors as well, chasing subcontractors down for their licenses. But mostly for the employees, to have all their competencies and skills and all that training matrix in one place is huge.
That reminds me, I need to pay my registration. That's, you get those kind of alerts?
There's a whole lot.
Fantastic.
All through. It's all on a task list, so they once again just access it on their phone and
And it's all in
emails.
this one system. What do the processes actually look like in the paperless system?
Well, yeah, everything's usually task driven and everything's connected through a project or a job. Yeah, so everything's interconnected, which makes it really easy for everybody to use. And then we potentially then push that off to a third party, like for example with payroll, talking about timesheets. So that'll go through like an approval process. So the employee will submit their timesheet. Potentially their manager will actually go in and check it all. Yep, that's all okay. They'll approve it. And that will go to payroll. And then payroll will then process the pay. That will then potentially, depending on what accounting system you have or what sort of what systems you currently have in place, like ADP payroll, that is then pushed into the system to process the pay. All paperless.
Yeah. Like I see, there's obviously time is one of the biggest savings that people are making. What do you think some of the other benefits are, other than just the speed of things?
Well, yeah, capturing all the data in real time is huge, like you said. But once you capture the data, it's so powerful in the way of reports. And we love to create dashboards and things for basically our customers. And even some customers like to feed our information into like what they call a BI tool, so a business intelligence tool as well.
Right.
Which then allows you to have really great reporting. But most of the time what we do is we actually like to feed that back in, just keep it in our system and create some really good looking dashboards. So basically the management can actually see what's going on, but also middle management and senior management. Yeah.
Love a good dashboard.
Everybody loves a good dashboard.
But not all dashboards are created the same, but so like, what is it, these systems, if I've got a business that's been running the same way for years and years, how much effort is it going to take me to get my old systems into a new connection system?
Yeah, that's a good question. It always comes back to like customization of the system. We believe in that, your business has been running for so long and it's profitable and doing a great job. So one of the things that we find, people don't want to change their internal processes because they've worked on them so long to get them to the stage that they're at. So, and we get that. We do.
Sure.
So
even if some of those processes are held together by sticky tape and
yeah, that's right. There's seaweed and water. But yeah, the idea would be is that we deliver the system probably around about to 85%. In some cases 90% straight out of the box usually. And it's just that 15 to 10% that requires that tweaking so the system fits you like a glove.
Yeah.
And that's where we really excel as a company.
Yeah. Well, customization seems to be a common thread with Connection. Why is that so important to the business? To your business?
To our business, yeah. Well, it's a big point of difference out there. We're not trying to just, sell the old square peg round hole sort of scenario and bash the peg into the hole.
Sure.
So we're actually, there to tailor the system to make sure it really flows with the business.
And how is it that Connection delivers that?
Yeah, well, we've got a great team here. We've got really across the East Coast and even the West now of Australia. And yeah, project managers, you've got one point of contact during the project, so you've got a really good relationship with our team. And the truth is our customers actually never stop with us. They just continue to keep growing and scaling.
Wow.
There's no real end to it. There's so much we can do with scaling of the way the databases fitting together. As you grow as a company acquisitions, multiple tenancies, it all sort of fits together in the one place. And we've got a really great team to deliver that for you.
So other than just Timesheets, what other sort of customized solutions can Connection provide?
Yeah, there's so much in our modules. Go to our website and check it out. But one of the things that we're most proud of doing lately is just tying it all together into one system. I mean, we're not just a paperless system in an app like we are now, which you can find us at the Play Store and the iTunes Store as well. We are also a full telematics and video business as well. So all the telematic information, feeding that back from the third parties, let that be a third party telematic system that we can even push the information into. Just tying that into the one interface is huge for businesses.
Yeah. Look, it looks like paperless is offering so much. Why do you think there are some businesses out there perhaps that are still hanging on to their paperless systems? Or their paper systems?
Their paper systems.
Their paper systems.
Why? Yeah, it's just crazy to think that that's what they're doing at the moment. But the inefficiencies are just off the charts. So yeah, you need to get on the paperless bandwagon. Yeah?
Indeed. And how exactly can they find you? Obviously not by mail.
Yeah. Well, it's PO Box 110 Seaford, but yeah, no, the best way to find us is by going to our website, connection.com.au, and there's a big button up the top there, request a demo, contact us. You reach out and we'll take it from there.
Fantastic. John, thank you for joining me here by the fireside. We'll see you later on, mate.
Okay, thanks.
All right, there we go. Oh, my back is so warm from that very real fire. Thank you, guys. That's all we've got for you today. Just wanted to have a quick chat with Jono. Join me in thanking Jono for joining us. Thank, of course, to Jess and Shana for helping getting all this stuff together today. And, of course, Court always at the top. Lovely to have you all here. So good to see you. I hope you've enjoyed your lunch. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your week as well. If you do have anything that you want to get in touch with us about, please take this as an opportunity to get a bit of a refresher. Get in touch with your rep here or get in touch with someone. Ask for a demo. We'd love to talk to you. And make sure you keep a lookout for the next Ubernar coming your way. Another free lunch could be on us. You could be like John. You could be like Michelle. Thank you both, especially for commenting and keeping this community nice and warm. Lovely to see you guys. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you next time with Connection. I've been Ryan. Cheers.